All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out places. Welcome back to get your act together. It's a mad world. Mad world. You guys thought it was over. Did you really think that was it? Really? Huh? What do you think? What do you think? November 3rd and it was all over. It was just going to go back to normal. Fuck you. No, it isn't. Come on, guys. Come on. Stop having mental breakdowns and acting all surprised and be like, oh my God. Dude, they were telling us this was like every fucking person in the media was like, watch it be close, and then, things happen and people don't want to Trump doesn't want to give it up. Dude, we've been over this. This is exactly how it was predicted that it would happen. Who knows? Maybe it was more than predicted. Maybe the guys that wanted it to happen made it happen. Who fucking knows? But give it a rest, fellas. You've done your part. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Stop sucking political dick. Let it go. Let it go, ladies and gentlemen. Let it go. Let it fucking go, man. Guys. For the love of fucking God. Do you not feel like this is intentional? Like I'm not even getting into like voter fraud, but I just mean the whole delaying the thing, keeping us on read as a country, right? As a world. They've managed to glue you to your fucking phones. No one has been off their phone since Tuesday, man. You think that's not intentional to a degree? Big tech, you guys got to remember, dude, Mark Zuckerberg, that bearded fuck who runs Twitter, whatever his stupid name is, I hate his guts. That fucking cocksucker, that cunt, and I'm trying to think who else. I don't know, the Chinese Communist Party, Google, who runs YouTube, Jeff Bezos, all these tech motherfuckers, they have more money, more power, all right, than any than Standard Oil or Carnegie Steel, Carnegie Rockefeller, than any of those gilded-aged robber barons ever had. They make them look like nothing, all right? And they are invested in making you lose your fucking mind over this election. You can't do shit. None of you can do shit. So go live your life. For real, guys, I know you're waiting on it. You're like, what's going to happen? It's just, this is the way it works. Guys, welcome to how elections work everywhere else in the world except for, the Western world, the Western Europe. This like, unsavory shit going on behind the scenes, debates of legality, this is literally how every fucking election goes in Latin America, in Eastern Europe, in Africa, in the Middle East, in countries. The rest of the world is used to dealing with shit. They're used to having diseases and wars and civil conflicts between different groups. And they're used to knowing that their government, their political class is going to fuck them in the butt. And Americans we just can't get around this, huh? This belief that our government and these corporate motherfuckers hate our guts. Because they do. They do. They do. They don't put fluoride in your water to keep your teeth nice and white. They do it to fucking calcify your pineal gland. Guys, they ain't working for you. They ain't. So don't worry about it. Don't get too caught up in your guy. I'm not saying don't, whatever, man. Just feel the way you want to feel. But for the love of, it's like I was talking to this girl, and she goes, we're hanging out, and she goes, oh, I'm checking my phone. Do you want me to? And I go, no. She goes, what? I go, don't fucking tell me. She goes, what do you mean? I go, don't fucking tell. I don't want to know. I don't want to know, because I'm in a good mood. We're chilling. We're smoking weed, and we're doing some things. And if you tell me that shit, I don't know. I'm not that factored in that but it's gonna make me feel a way. Is not. Just fucking live, man. Let it go. I won't hop on this too much, but I gotta fucking address it, dude. If any of you thought that this year was gonna culminate in a final, in things making sense, you are fucking piss out of luck, man. You knew damn well how this was gonna go. We all knew how this was gonna go. It's 2020, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fucked up, and here's a little lesson you're gonna have to learn. This is how elections in America just go from now on. And I told that to a friend of mine. He flipped the fuck out on me, and he said that I was anti-American. I was un-American for saying that. We are not the country we used to be. And we're not ever going to be that country again. And we're going to get over that. I'm not saying we shouldn't try a fight. I'm just saying we are fighting for an idea that, we're like a college athlete that just can't let it go. Right? It's funny, a lot of dudes will put that in dating profiles. Right? Like, I don't know, do dudes still do that? They used to. That was something you would see, like 45-year-old dudes would write, college athlete. And we're like, shut the fuck up, Frank. Get the fuck. Let it do. You were a college athlete when you were 20, 21. Now you're 40, 41. Literally in the span of you being a baby to then is this of college is the span you've had after that. Let that shit fucking go. Speaking of dating profiles, I have noticed, after having a conversation with a woman up here, there's a lot of lazy eyes on Tinder in New Hampshire. Just a lot. I'm not saying like there's an epidemic of lazy eyes, but it's noticeable. It's noticeable. I had, during one session of swiping, I came across 3 to 4 different lazy eyes. And not noticeably lazy. Like the eye had, this eye was on welfare. It hadn't worked in 30 fucking years. It got caught for unemployment fraud. It is on EBT. She got that EBT lazy eye. Just fucking, she got that wick eye. I don't know what it is, man. I honestly don't. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it comes from. But hey, man, and I was talking to this girl, and she goes, "Oh, do you get the fishes?" And I go, "What do you mean?" She goes, guys up here, it's either a picture of them with sunglasses in their pickup truck, or they're holding fishes. And I go, nah. No, because I'm looking at women. But honestly, I kind of want a profile. I want to come across a profile of a woman holding a fish. It kind of interests me, man. Because the reason, it's a very primordial thing when a guy takes a picture of himself holding a fish and sends it to a woman. It's like when your dog brings home a dead bird. He's letting you know he can hunt. He's letting you know he's like, hey, I can provide something to this pack, this relationship. That's him being like, hey, I can get us food. That's where that comes from. Guys, women don't like that. That doesn't work for anyone. I'm not saying don't take those pics and put them up on Instagram, but dude, don't put them up on your Tinder profile. That ain't working for anybody. That ain't working for you. Ladies, you should do it. Put pictures up of you with fishes. Bitches with fishes. That's what I want to see. Bitches with fishes, man. I'm kind of, I don't know, because it means she's a rough and tumble gal. Especially if it's pictures of her gutting the fish. Ooh, I want to see pictures of women on Bumble with dead deer. Just hunting. I haven't seen any hunting girls yet. None. I don't know. I'm out there looking for you, ladies. Guys, chill on the election shit. I'm not saying don't fucking care. We've been over this a million times on this show, but stop checking. Like these corrupt fucking social media cunts are invested in you checking back and fucking up your energy. Jesus Christ, man. When did we all become like the fat kid from high school who's waiting for a phone call? Just sitting at that phone, waiting for that phone call. We're going to go out on another date? No, motherfucker, you ain't. When it happens, it happens. You will find out. Trust me, you will find out. Someone will let you know. You will find out. Just chill. There's a lot of toxic energy out there, ladies and gentlemen, and you have got to avoid it. Don't get emotional and don't get angry. As they say in that serenity prayer that I fuck up all the time, give me the serenity to... Fuck, I'm the worst. I'm the worst dude to ever go to AA. I can't fucking get the prayer down. Give me the serenity to... Fuck it. The serenity... Just fucking... The prayer is... Acknowledge the things you can't change. The courage to change the things you can and the wisdom to fucking know the difference. All right? If you can't change it, don't fucking get mad about it. There you go. There's Mike Bain's serenity prayer. Stop getting bent out of shape about shit that's out of your control. All right? Anyway, Sean Connery died, man. Sean Connery. Oh, man. Fucking 007, man. That was coming for a while. Sean Connery, man. You guys may know him from The Rock, where he co-acted alongside Nicolas Cage. One of the only somewhat tolerable Michael Bay movies. Michael Bay sucks. I will not debate this. I am right and you are wrong. All right, he doesn't write, he just makes explosions. So, Sean Connery kicks the bucket. Poor, he lived a good life, man. And it's interesting that Sean Connery died, and right away on Twitter, and people started bringing up an interview he did in 1987. So over 30 years ago, with Barbara Walters. And Barbara Walters is interviewing him with her heart. How did Barbara Walters become an interviewer? She's not likable. She's got like, it's not even a lisp. It's just like, I don't know. It's like her brain was flying to Britain and had a stroke on the way. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Barbara Walters. I don't know what's going on with her. But anyway, Barbara Walters is interviewing Mr. Sean Connery. I think he's Sir Sean Connery. I think he's been knighted. I can't remember, but I believe he has. Guy played James Bond. He should be knighted. Sir Sean Connery. If he isn't, fuck you, he is now. So she's interviewing Sir Sean Connery. I can't do that Scottish accent, man. They roll their R's that I can't say. R's anyway. And old Shawnee boy is sitting there, and Barbara Walters goes, you talked about hitting women. And Sean rolls his eyes and goes, and Barbara Walters goes, Sean, I didn't like that. And Sean's like, what the fuck are you, bitch? He gives that look. And Barbara Walters is, I didn't like that one. And she goes, you said it was okay to hit him, just don't use a closed fist. Make sure it's an open hand. Which shows you that Sean Connery is a gentleman. Sean Connery not fisting, not fucking left hooks or fucking jabs. Sean Connery is open to different forms of conflict resolution. He never even said he backhands him. I think he's just open. And Barbara Walters goes, Sean, I didn't like that. You said before in a previous interview that you can hit women. And Sean just goes, and I don't regret it. Barbara Walters was trying to like, hey, I don't like this. How's your way out? And Sean goes, yeah, whatever, bitch. Dude, I'm 007. What are you going to do? I'm fucking James. Like the guy's whole thing was a womanizer. And what he said, and Sean Connery goes, I can't do the accent, but I don't know, men would agree with me, that sometimes women, they keep going, and they just don't stop, and they instigate with you, and they do. Every man watching that video is like, yeah, Sean Connery. I'm going to say it, because other men won't say it. Every man's going to be like, oh my God, he hits women. We all fucking think about it. Sean Connery's just admitting to it. Now, I'm not saying that we all do it, but the way Sean Connery phrased it, he was like, well, yeah, money penny. Sometimes women, they get online and they say shit and they push your buttons and they kind of try and get you to hit them. And every dude watching that video is like, fucking yeah, they do, Sean. And you're like, whoa, did I sign up for woman beating? You just like, I don't know, man. I would never do that. But the way Sean said it, I don't know. I would never shoot heroin, but this is a convincing argument. I don't want to ever do heroin. I'm never going to stick a needle in my veins and do heroin. I've seen what it does to people. But when I talk to people who've done heroin, or I read studies about it, people go, dude, it feels like it's coming. And then I read studies about how heroin basically makes your brain feel like you're having an orgasm. And you go, dude, I don't want to do heroin, but you're really selling this to me. I gotta be honest, I'm not about to boot up. I ain't about to tie off and stick one in there, but you're making me consider it. You're making me. And right there, listening to Sean Connery, the way he sold open palm, slapping his woman, you were like, Sean, I would never hit a woman. But if I was going to, I would take Sean Connery's advice. Okay. So go online and watch the video. It's on YouTube. Women, you're not going to enjoy it. Because, whatever. Because you're yeah. Because, you don't want full equality. Let's be fucking completely honest. And full equality means when you run your mouth, you get a slap. Because if I run my mouth to any number of men, I get a slap or a punch. And then I slap them back and there's a whole fight. You don't want to give that one up, ladies, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You have a get out of jail free card from conflict. It's a pretty good thing. Also, you don't want to get beat in a relationship, so that's understandable. But it's not like ladies don't hit men. I've had women hit me. But guess what I'm saying is, watch the video. Just go on YouTube and. It's just the greatest. Just when Barbara Walters says, I didn't like that. And Sean goes, and I don't regret it. I don't regret it. He doesn't back down an inch. And every man was like, wow, that's 007. Now that's James Bond. Confronted with this, and he's just like, no. And you just, wow. It's just watching a man stand up to a woman. It's just watching Sean Connery be like, no, Barbara Walters. And guess what? I'm Sean Connery. I'm James motherfucking Bond. And I'm still going to get pussy. And ain't nothing going to fucking change. Because there's still women obviously attacking him, but there's plenty of women defending him. Because it's like Chris Brown, right? When you talk to a woman and you bring up Chris Brown, some women, especially white women, spoiled white bitches, will be like, I can't believe he's still alive, that someone hasn't hung him from a tree and blah, blah, blah. And then you talk to a lot of women and they'll be like, I'm sure there's two sides to this. You don't know. You never fucking know. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying sometimes, sometimes someone says shit like, I hope your mama dies, and you lose your shit. Not appropriate. Not appropriate. This podcast does not endorse spousal abuse. Anything Mike Bain says is is Sean Connery's opinion. Oh, dude, there's a part of every man and women. I'm going to be honest. This podcast is all about being honest, and your husbands and your boyfriends will never admit to this. There's a part of every man that wants to be his grandfather and just go drink at the pub and come home and not give a fuck. You can't do that anymore because, women can divorce you. They can take your fucking money. That works out for them. Yeah, good for them. You know what this just reminded me of? I fucked this chick, and, when I pulled on her pants and I started smashing her from behind, I'm so eloquent in my descriptions of my lovemaking. On her ass, she had a small 007 tattoo. Like, it was in red, and the 7 was turning to a gun. It was like a PP. What is it? A Walter PPK originally? PP7 later on, right? I can't ever remember. But anyway, I was looking at that. And it wasn't even, I was just like, I'm having sex. And I was looking at the tattoo going, that's funny. What, you a big fan of Goldeneye? And afterwards she goes, I bet you like the 007 tattoo. And I go, well, I mean, that's nifty and all, but I don't know. What is this? What do you mean? I don't know. It didn't get my dick hard, lady. I like James Bond, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of MI6. My fucking family's Irish. The British fucking military and their their spying agencies haven't been the nicest to us over the years. But anyway, it's like the way she said it was like, ooh, and I would go, relax. You're not an N64 controller, all right? I'm not. Take it easy there. I'm not going to thumbjack you like an N64 controller. Like, relax. That's my ode to James Bond. Man wrote a book, and now a woman's. Oh, I can't remember who wrote the fucking book. James Bond. Now there's a lady with a tattoo on her butt of it. I was like, yeah, that's cool, but I don't know. Would you just get this so I would comment on it? I don't know. Fucking tattoos sometimes. Guys, do you really need to put something in your body just to have a conversation? And just fucking walk up to someone and be like, hey, how about this weather we're having? Or any of those other stupid conversation starters that we all do. How about them, whatever, insert stupid team. Buffalo Bills, Boston Red Sox, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Utah Jazz. Fucking dude, they gotta change the name of that team, man. Utah Jazz. They used to be the New Orleans Jazz, which would make sense. And they went to Salt Lake City, Utah, who was so known for their black music. Oh. Dude, I just had a conversation with one of my friends right before this, and I'm talking to him about this girl who's on OnlyFans, because everyone is on OnlyFans. Like, everyone, especially female comics. It's weird. OnlyFans has become just another... So a lot of women will have... Well, a lot of comics or social media people have what's called a link tree, right? You click on their bio, and the link tree takes you to a page, and there's like different links to their Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and now OnlyFans. OnlyFans has become just another female social media app. And I gotta be honest, I'm so fucking jealous. I'm so fucking sick and tired, ladies. You know what? Fucking things are changing. You're taking us out to eat. Things are changing, ladies. I keep seeing you all post pictures of how you're making $10K a month, $70K a year in OnlyFans. Take us out for supper, huh? How about that? How about you take a guy out to eat? Because all our jobs are gone. Yeah, I know you think because you date yuppie men but all those blue collar jobs, all those factory jobs, all those textile mills, any factory, they're all fucking closed down. There's no more cars being made in Detroit. We barely get any steel out of Pittsburgh. Cleveland's a fucking dump. Buffalo's a disaster. Straight Rust Belt, no jobs from fucking Nebraska to Maine. Just nothing. The mail, you know what guys do? They get the platinum plan right now that's what Ice Cube wanted for Black Americans, a platinum plan. You know what most average working class Americans are on? The fucking heroin plan. All right? That's it. Maybe we sell Chinese opium. That's about it. All right? And the jobs that women historically did are still around. They still need secretaries. There's still nurses and teachers. And then you're in these weird predicaments where I know women who work 2 to 3 jobs who won't date a guy he has to make more than them. And I'm like, why are you limiting yourself like this? Like that system, that doesn't exist anymore. You said you don't want the 50s and 60s. All right, well then, so guess what? It's reversed now. You're making more money, ladies. Good for you. Don't give me that fucking happy horse shit about the wage gap, because it's not true. It's been disproven many a times. You get paid the same amount as we do. It's just that women are more likely to take time off to be mothers or take care of people in their families, and there's nothing wrong with that. Stop fucking shaming those women. Don't do that. Don't be a feminist who calls herself a socialist, but still gives in capitalist ideologies over, I need to make this much money, and if I don't take time, I'm going to fail in the business world. Fuck the business world. You made a fucking life. Jesus Christ, woman. You made a life. You made someone who's going to make sure that you don't die alone. Fucking yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. That's way better than getting that corner office. What's that corner office going to make you? Huh? Those dudes kill themselves anyway. What do you fucking... Those men aren't happy. What makes you think you ladies are going to be happy doing that shit, huh? Oh, a lot of fucking gender talk this day, huh, Mike? Fucking rip it into the ladies, talking about fucking open hand. I'm sorry, guys. I'm in a good mood. I'm having fun, man. I don't know. I felt like shit earlier in the week, and I got it out of my system, man. I pumped it out, all right? I pumped it out of my system. Guys, go fucking smoke some weed and fuck someone. And, I don't know, take a hike. Go do some shit. Get it out of your fucking system, man. Get that shit out of you. Take some of my energy. I'm pushing it through, baby. Pushing that energy through right now. Dun, 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 dun. Don't be angry. Smoke a fat blunt. Hire a hooker and make her your... Fuck, Mike. This is why I was never a rapper or singer. I'm not good enough with my rhymes. And like her, eat on her cunt, Mike. That's not good. That's not good, Mike. Anyway, girl, I have me thinking. So a lot of these girls, you run into their Instagram profiles, and then from there it says, "Go check out my OnlyFans," right? And very smart, by the way. Like I'm impressed by it. I looked at a lot of these girls' pages, and I go, I can learn a thing or two from your social media acumen. I'm actually impressed. I'm taking ideas. I can't, no one wants to see me topless doing that stuff, unfortunately. I can't do it like you ladies can. I would also like to lift myself up into another class, socioeconomic class, another rung on the ladder through OnlyFans. But I can't, man. There just ain't the market for me. And it ain't gonna work. And to these ladies, whatever, fuck it, all power to you. Make your fucking bread, baby. Do you. You know? Do you. Do what you gotta fucking do, man. World's a cold, hot fucking place. And if it's working the drive-thru McDonald's or showing you titties, well, make your moral judgment and do what you want to fucking do. I ain't gonna fucking judge you. No, but so Instagram, Instagram. All right, here we go. So I made a video over the weekend. If you haven't seen it, I was very impressed by it. I enjoyed making it. I had a lot of fun with it, and I want to do more stuff like this. I took a voting ad that was about naked celebrities telling people to vote, which I felt was very pompous. I discussed it on this podcast before. And I took my shirt off and put on a blonde wig and pretended to be Amy Schumer. And I really fell into the character. If you watch the video, you're going to think, whoa, where's Mike Bain? Wait a minute. Is Mike playing Sarah Silverman or Chris Rock? You're not even going to know that I'm Amy Schumer. You're going to watch and be like, whoa, this is like Oscar-worthy acting. I mean, I really got into character. I understand that Meisner effect now, man. I understand character acting. I became Amy Schumer. I was her, and I watched it later. I was watching a video, and I'm touching myself to the video. I'm about to pull my putt, and I go, Mike, whoa, don't beat off to Amy Schumer, because you just almost beat off to yourself. And I go, whoa. Anyway, I put up this video. If you haven't looked at it, go check it out. It's on my Instagram, my YouTube. And it was taken down. You know, I basically critiqued what I felt was some very arrogant bullshit out of, you know, the whole naked voting thing. But I also just had fun. I just made fun of celebrities. And it was taken on TikTok, and it was initially taken on Instagram for nudity. Now, I used a video of the celebrities where they blocked stuff out or was the neck up. So the nudity wasn't there. The nudity could only have been me. And I was like, look, I know I really got into Amy Schumer, and it's been a hard quarantine, so my man boobs are just a little fluffy. There's just a little more fluff, you know, whatever. But I'm not gone, man. I still got, you know, I got some chesticles underneath there. They're all there. And I just figured my monster beard would have given away that I was a man. And also, interesting question. If I'm a woman, but I identify as a man, and I show my titties on Instagram, can I get away with that? Right? So if a trans man, right, so someone born a woman but transitions to be a man, is still preoperative for his top surgery, which are his boobs, can he show his tits? Right? Because he's just like, they're my man boobs, bro. Why are you blocking out my man boobs, bro? What are you doing, dude? What's up, fucking fuck? You know, real Chad trans bro, right? Real Chad ass female to man trans bro goes, fuck, dude, why you blocking out my titties, bro? What the fuck? I don't know, right? Are those, you know? It's an interesting argument. If I was trans, I would take up that fucking argument. Anyway, they took it fucking down, and then I finally got it up. They fucked around with me because regardless of what political party you're in, let me make this clear. Big tech has actively been deplatforming and blocking people, and you should be alarmed by that. Because even if you're a leftist and you go, well, fuck that, it's Alex Jones, but they're going for more centrist conservatives now, and even politicians. And these neoliberals who run these companies, which is, you know, rainbow capitalists. Rainbow capitalist means, hey, we're still going to bomb your country and export all your resources. We're just going to have a rainbow flag on the fucking B-52 bomber. We're still gonna drop Agent Orange on you, but it's gonna be a transgender, bisexual indigenous woman of color that does it. So don't worry. Don't worry. I know you really hated it when we fucking dropped Hellfire missiles on you in Afghanistan, but don't worry. It's not white dudes this time. You're getting killed by a minority and an LGBTQ minority. That's rainbow capitalism. It's using woke principles to, you're doing everything that's been done before. You still don't care about fucking people. You still don't care about class, but you're just choosing woke shit. It's what all corporations do. They don't care. They're just riding the wave of whatever's popular. Trust me, if it becomes unpopular, if it became popular tomorrow to have swastikas on everything, fucking Amazon would have swastikas on everything. So would fucking Apple. They all would. They whatever. But that's beyond the point of what we're talking about anyway. So they're going to come for more left and socialist people too. So don't get caught up in watching your nemesis get fucked, because you're going to get fucked too. They don't care about anyone. Liberal, progressive, fucking conservative, Republican. Jeff Bezos just cares about Jeff fucking Bezos. Mark Zuckerberg cares about eating flies. That man is not a real man. I've never believed in lizard people, but I'm telling you, dude, Zuckerberg, he's selling me on lizard people, man. I don't know. There's something up with that motherfucker. That if you got on an elevator with Mark Zuckerberg, would you not be a little creeped out? Why does he look so wet and clammy? Right? Like he looks like he's gonna peel that skin off at any moment. Like he is so uncomfortable in his fake human carapace. It's killing him. He just wants to breathe his toxic Venusian air and get washed in some acid rain, and he's stuck here on Earth. Anyway, back to my fucking story about nudity and that video. Instagram, if you like a booty pic, because Instagram will let you now Instagram doesn't give a fuck, dude. Instagram, this is what got me angry, as I was like, Instagram, fuck you, taking my shit down for being naked, for nudity. I know dudes who just use Instagram to look at camel toe, right? Like there is a whole, you can get really deep into cameltosis on Instagram. There is some real camel toes and moose knuckles, right? And, sloth claws. There's some sloth claws in there too. I mean, it's body positivity, fucking, some cloven hooves, some elephant trunks. There's a lot of stuff going on there, man. There's a lot of just meat and bits just being squeezed in, and you can see it. So I'm like, who the fuck are you, Instagram? And I realized whenever I go to my when you search and you go to the public page or whatever the fuck that is, my reels are just showing me like barely legal girls from TikTok. And I'm actually not into it. I know, look, man, I'm a piece of fucking garbage. And I was just having a talk with my friend, and I was telling him about sex I had, and he goes, well, how'd it go? And I go, well, she came over. I wasn't too mean. It was, Mike, talk to me like a fucking man. I'm not one of your comic friends. And I go, I fucking choked her and slapped her and pulled her hair and spit on her. Consensual. All consensual, by the way. This isn't a brag. And he goes, there we go. Can we? And I go, wow. I used to never hold back. Look at me. I'm just being fazed by comedy to be a normal human being. And I'm glad I have people who, when I try and get too high, they remind me. They reach out from that gutter, they grab my foot, and they go, hey, motherfucker, don't go climbing clouds. We know who you are. And they're right. They're fucking right. They're absolutely right. All that was consensual, ladies and gentlemen. Very consensual. Anyway, you're absolutely right. When I come to this page, it's just that, and that's what Instagram will do if you look at a lot of that stuff. You like that shit. And I don't want it on my For Me page. I don't want that. I'm actually trying to avoid it. And I have a friend who sends me smut on Instagram. And I'm like, dude, I can't. I'm trying to be a good dude, man. I'm trying to be a better Trying to be a better man. And we had talks about being a better man, about going on dates and just not trying to fuck a girl on the first date, like wanting to actually get to know her. And I go, dude, doesn't it feel fun, like, to not be a complete piece of shit? And he goes, yeah. And I go, it's so weird, isn't it? Isn't it weird just like, just appreciating women now? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I never not appreciate them. You know what? When I was a virgin, I fucking certainly didn't. But, I don't. So my whole thing is this. So I'm just getting these because I'm clearly, my account is I'm a man. So do gay guys get these, right? Do gay guys get bombarded with, like, the girl booty pics on Instagram? Do you guys also get those? If I have a gay fan, I don't think I do. I wish I did. Occasionally I get them on Instagram trying to suck my dick. But, hey guys, if you listen to my podcast, maybe I'll send you a picture of it. Maybe I'll let you get a sniff. I'll send you, throw you a pair. You donate to my Patreon, you can get my when it's time to throw out my work boxes, all right, and they're stanky, I'll send them to you if you're a premium, get your act together with Mike Bain customer. Oh man, don't start this, Mike. Don't start this, because some fucking weird dude will hit you up. Anyway, do gay dudes get that, but like gay, right? Like, does a gay part of Instagram have dudes doing the weird fitness booty pic? Because it's always under the guise of fitness. It's always like, be healthy. And it's like, fuck you. Don't peddle me smut and then tell me it's good for me and it's about you being better and about me being... We both know what this is. We both know what this is. This is not about fitness. This is about fitting this dick. It's about fit. That's all this is about. Cut that shit out. Cut it out. Cut it. I appreciate a woman who just is open. She's just like, I'm fat, and you like it. Come over here and chase this BBW pussy, bitch. And I'm like, you know what? I like this. Just fucking no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just, I respect big girls, man. I really do. They're just about it. Anyway, I brought up OnlyFans because a friend of mine said, he goes, oh, I would consider paying for, that's the only girl's OnlyFans I would consider paying for because I like her morals. And I go, what the fuck? You like her morals? Dude, what is this? Everyone has gotten too political. I'm not saying that not to care. And like I said before, this election matters, but he's been blown out of proportion. All right. There have been elections during fucking wars. All right. Even if you don't like Trump, he's not been involved in. If you look at the bad shit in America, I don't know, Civil War, extermination of the American Indians, slavery, Japanese internment camps, nuking Japan, Jim Crow, what else? MK Ultra, fucking any Iraq war, any number of shit. He actually hasn't been involved in it. Like, if you look at Trump in the grand scheme of things, dude isn't close to any of these other motherfuckers. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I'm not saying don't hate him if you hate him. You fucking go ahead and hate him, but dude is not a mass murderer. All right? And that's something to be said about politicians. But I know the bar's low. I know the bar's low. It is what it is. In a world of politicians with lazy eyes on Tinder, Trump's just a fat one. He's not fat with a lazy eye. Anyway, we're making people political who shouldn't be political. Everyone's getting mad now. Oh my God, Lil Wayne and 50 Cent fucking supported Trump and Ice Cube wanted to work with him. Little Pump, fuck you, Little Pump. Guys, this is what happens when you tell everyone they have to be involved in politics. There are people who just aren't political, and that's fine. That's okay. There are people who just don't have the brain, the part of their brain just is not formulated, or When you tell everyone in America that they have to be involved in politics, you get Little Pump riding an elephant at Doc Antle's camp from Tiger King wearing a MAGA hat. This is a real fucking video. You go to Doc Antle's Instagram and you can look it up. This is what you get, guys. You get a young rapper riding a elephant from the fucking Tiger King guy wearing a MAGA hat. That's what you fucking get when you tell everyone they have to be involved in politics. So don't get angry at him. You fucking told everyone everyone has to vote. We're off to be in on this. Lil Pump could have just been off doing fucking Little Pump shit. I don't know, drinking lean or fucking with Xanax. I don't know much about the dude. I honestly don't. But he could have been doing that shit. But also, like, dude, I don't need to know my porn star's morals, okay? Fuck you. That never has to come into play. Okay? At no point, I don't pay for OnlyFans. There's a point of principle for me. But at no point when you're masturbating to another human being or fantasizing about them or watching them blast themselves with a fucking cucumber or I don't know, piss their fucking drawers. That's a fetish. I don't get the piss the pants fetish. That's a weird one. Freud would have fun with that. That is some real regression or some stagnated growth in development from childhood. I don't know. But I shouldn't be concerned with the Bukkake girl's morals. Okay? I don't need to know her morals. I don't need to know who she voted for. I don't need to know who you voted for. I don't need to know your opinions on abortion. I'm sure she's pro-abortion. I'm just going to go out on a limb and assume she's pro-abortion. I don't need to know that shit, man. I don't need to know your voting history. I don't need to know your opinion on universal basic income. I don't need to know your fucking name. I don't want to know your backstory, because if you're doing porn, I know it's not good. Okay? I'm going to hear a backstory, and I'm going to hear some amount of sexual assault or abandonment as a child, and then I'm not going to be able to get aroused, which already keeps me from watching most porn. I grew a fucking conscience, man. I can't watch porn anymore. And that's a good thing, because porn isn't good for your brain. And the main reason is I just watch it and I go, I know why you're here. I know why you're here. Daddy didn't hug you because he wasn't there. Or he hugged you too much. It's one of those two. But it certainly isn't I grew up in a well-adjusted home with both my parents. That's never the backstory. And that sometimes they'll say it is. It's not. There's some shit going on. Regular people don't let fucking 12 fucking strangers come in their face. I'm sorry. They just don't. They don't. Hey, man, I'm a piece of garbage too. I don't judge. Fuck you. Yeah, I do. What am I doing? I don't judge. I judge certain shit. Oh, but with a sense of understanding. I understand other people's fucked up because I'm fucked up. Dude, I don't need to know. I don't need to know my porn star's morals. I don't need to know if the OnlyFans girl donated to Black Lives Matter. I don't need to fucking know this shit. You don't. That is irrelevant, man. I don't. Why are we. What is this, like, me getting invested in their personality thing now? Maybe that's a nice level, man. Maybe knowing more about them is the new porn. Oh, what if new anal? Because remember back in the day when anal was the big thing and girls were getting, you get $500 more if you blast them in the ass. And women were like, let's do anal. And they were like, let's prolapse the butt. And people were like, okay. And people like me were like, no, I don't want to see that. And I don't know who the fuck started that, but stop that. Stop that, because whenever I come across a video with a butt that's flopped out, I don't want to masturbate anymore. Actually, maybe that's a good thing. Keeps me from looking at porn. All right, so thank you. Thank you to the prolapse colon community. You guys have helped me be a better person. But I don't I don't need to know prolapse girls' politics. I don't fucking care. I don't care if she helps puppies. I don't care if she fucking steps on them. I don't fucking care, and I shouldn't. But what if that's the new anal? What if that's the new thing where now it's the new fetish is she is is gangbang girl socially conscious? Dude, I don't care what anyone says about millennials. The guys coming after us, you guys are so fucked. Oh my God, you don't stand a chance. You're never going to know what it's like to be a real person with a soul. I'm sorry, that's fucked up. But the kids growing up now with TikTok, you don't fucking, not a chance. Good luck, guys. I know one thing. My kids never getting phones. They are not going to be allowed to have social media till they are adults. Okay? And that is a good thing because social media is an addiction. Okay? And I want you to think about something. We all started drinking, around teenage years, right? Most of us who started. Maybe you live in a country where your drinking age is 18 or you went to college. I started got drunk twice when I was 17, almost 18, and then I really started drinking when I was 18. All right. If I had started using alcohol at 8, 10, 11, maybe even 12 or 13, think about how much worse, I can just think right now, how much worse my fight with alcohol would have been. If you start smoking at 11, right? If you start an addictive process that young, think about, a lot of us have issues with food. I've had issues being a fat fuck and eating too much and eating bad food. You know why? Because I started my journey with bad food at a young age. So remembering a time before is tougher, right? I can remember when I was a kid before getting fucked up, and I would just be happy playing video games with my friends, right? Just drinking Mountain Dew, playing fucking Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, and just being happy. And I go, fuck you, I can go back to that. It's hard to do that when at a very young age you started the addiction, because you just think, is there a life outside of me being a fat fuck? Is there a life outside of triple baconators and eating 15 chicken nuggets from Wendy's and dunking them in cheese sauce? Ooh, baby, I used to get a triple baconator and I would dump it in cheese sauce. And I would feel my heart hurt. And I'm not fucking around, guys. I would feel my heart hurt. And if you start your kid off on social media at a young age, that's what you're doing. You're starting them on that addiction that much sooner. And it's going to be that much fucking harder for them when they get older. Also, it's dude, man, I had people call me negative shit online, and I can say I don't give a fuck. And for the most part, I don't. But even then, I logged in and some kid goes, I had put up a TikTok, and the kid, it was one post, and she goes, "You're not cool." And I go, "Oh, fuck you, you little cunt." I was like, "Oh, fuck." And some dude told me, wrote, "Your mama's getting fucked, bitch." And I go, "Fuck you, talk about my mama, motherfucker. Who fuck?" And I got all angry, I was like, fucking, I looked at his page, and I was like, "You mother." I was like, dude, what if I was a 13-year-old? Especially if I was a girl, and someone ripped into me, man. I wonder why young girls are killing themselves more now than they ever have. But don't talk about how great we have it now as opposed to past times. It's because all this technology made our lives so much better. Some of it did, and some of it fucking didn't. And having young women commit suicide at astronomical rates because we've forced them into an adult sense of sexualization at 13 years old. And then we ridicule them when they go into this system, this gross system we set up for them. We then torment them and ridicule them. No, look at Britney Spears. I loved Britney back in the day. Everyone trashes Britney Spears. She's fucked up, she's crazy. Girl was a fucking teenager, man. And we put her in the public spotlight. Completely and utterly sexualized her from day one. From day one, we put her in a high school girl outfit and "hit me, baby, one more time." fully just fucking plucked this girl out of her youth and said, here it is. And then she shaved her head and lost it. And we go, fucking Britney. It's like, dude, Britney ain't fucked. Society's fucked. I mean, Britney is fucked. Poor girl. But we're fucked. Because we were all part of that. Especially you adult motherfuckers who watched it happen. At least I was a kid. You grown-ass fucking men obsessing over Britney. I don't get it, dude. I don't fucking... Oh, dude. So let me finish on this. I didn't take any questions this time. And this was fun, man. That was fucking fun. Next, I have something I really want to talk about next time. And I didn't quite get into it. And I've been rambling, guys. If you're still listening, thanks for staying with me. Oregon decriminalized all drugs, dude. Dude, we can get... But here's the thing. Despite decriminalizing all drugs, I would never go on a bachelor party to Portland. I don't want to go to Oregon. Who wants to go to Oregon? Right? I know what you're thinking. What about the redwood forests? Fuck that. I'll go to the ones in Cali. Or I'll go to see the cloud forest in Washington. Fuck. I'm trying to think of any city I want to go to less than Portland. If Portland, Oregon is anything like Portland, Maine, it fucking sucks. Everyone's an arrogant hipster douche. All right? Just a... Why is it boring white people just can't sit there and be white? Everyone I know from Maine is an Antifa douche. And everyone I know from the Pacific Northwest is just a boring fucking douche. Guys, it's okay to be a boring white person. Paul Rudd is a boring white person and people love him. They fucking love him. Dude made people watch Ant-Man. No one likes Ant-Man. What? Ant-Man? That's a horrible superhero. What can I do? Well, you can do, Ant-Man. Well, I can get small and I can climb in people's dick holes. Oh. And people watch it. You know why they watch it? Because Paul fucking Rudd, dude. Paul Rudd. Boring ass white dude. Boring ass white dude. Nothing even remotely cultural or ethnic about Paul Rudd. Maine, Oregon, Washington, go be Paul Rudd. Stop being a whiny fucking bitch with a chip on your shoulder. All right? Just stop. Just take some psilocybin mushrooms and some acid and some DMT and some peyote and some mescaline and figure out who the fuck you are. And be okay with it. Stop breaking shit, Portland. Fucking get it together, dude. Guys, Portland's a very nice, easygoing city. Stop fucking shit up for people who you don't care about, because you fucking don't. I don't know why I'm talking like they're listening. You're not... If you want to help marginalized individuals, good for you. But they don't need you to burn down a Starbucks for them. Okay? It's not... Every time you burn down a Starbucks, you don't prevent a black dude from getting shot by the police. Every time you break the windows of a store, all right, you don't convict the cops who shot Breonna Taylor. All right, there's ways to do shit, and you ain't fucking helping. But anyway, Oregon, what are you gonna do? Why can't Nevada do that? Why is it gonna be Oregon, man? Why can't Nevada decriminalize cocaine, dude? So I can go to Vegas, and I don't even like Vegas. You know, actually, that's not a good idea because Reno is just filled. Everyone in Reno does meth. For real. Real. I don't think I've ever met anyone from... I don't think anyone in Nevada doesn't not do meth. They all fucking do meth. It's just... Also, why do you want to do meth in the desert, man? It's too hot. You get all fucking excited. You guys gotta get a nice chill out drug, man. You gotta get like a cold snap heroin, right? You know, Sam Adams has their winter lagers, right? We need like a winter lager heroin, right? You boot up and you go, ooh, and not because you're overdosing and turning blue and your body is losing heat because you're dying. I mean, like a nice, like you boot up and you get like the rush and the, but also at the same time you're like, oh, it's like Mentos, right? Wouldn't it be nice to have like Oxycontin Mentos, right? You just the dude's just the Mentos commercial, but the dude's a full-blown junkie, and he fucking steals an old lady's purse, and then he turns around, and he's just shaking, and he's like, yeah, and he pops a fucking OC right in his mouth. Percocet, the fresh mega. Oh no, man. I want some minty painkillers, dude. Get me some minty opioids, all right? Fucking work on that, boys. Anyway, guys, thanks again for listening. As always, I love talking to you. Go easy on yourself. Don't go fucking live, man. Go do some shit and fucking just set a fucking timer and not on your phone. Find like an egg timer and give yourself 30 minutes to look at news or social media, and that's fucking it. Because it ain't gonna go, it's not gonna just, you're not gonna get a medal because you know about Trump versus Biden. I'm sorry, guys, I'm getting indigestion sooner than anyone else. You're not, so just, you will find out. Trust me, every miserable fucking prick on social media will let you know, and they'll let you know that because this guy got elected or that guy elected, that you're no longer friends, or that whatever. Just Goose Robber. Smoke some weed, get your dick sucked, man. Go take a fucking hike. Go drink some apple cider and eat a fucking donut, dude. That's the fat kid in me. That's how you're gonna solve your problems, baby. Go out and treat yourself. Treat yourself, fool. Treat yourself, ladies, gents. Have a good night. With a hood, yeah.